Hello, dear students. Myself, Prasanna Kumar J, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Government Postgrad College, Chenpatna. Today, I am going to take you Illuminations 1 of Bangalore University. Its program is BA and subject is English and semester number 1 and session number 26. So let's go to next slide. So after 20 years. So after 20 years is a short story written by O. Henry. O. Henry is a pen name of William Sidney Porter. While in prison, he began writing short stories in order to help his daughter Margaret. And his first published story was Whistling Dick's Christmas Stocking in 1899. So he used pseudonym Oliver Henry only once and changed his pen name to O. Henry. So not wanting his readers to know that he was in prison. So he has written nearly 600 short stories, in a huge number of short stories, which are known for witty plots, very special witty plots and surprise endings, and even warm characterization also very important of awkward and difficult situations described in his short stories. So he used to write these short stories to the paper, so that is why he had limited pages to cover. So they allowed him only the space of one page for a story. That's why his stories are very short. So and therefore this particular short story after 20 years, like most of other, is very short. So let us move to another slide. So introduction to after 20 years, and make this after reading this. So what are the objectives of reading this story is that to make students understand the nature and value of friendship, and learning outcome is students can narrate stories on friendship. Students understand the value of good friendship also. So let's have interaction about friendship. Dear students, we have many friends. So we come across many friends from our childhood till now. So in childhood we don't know the values of friendship, but later when we grow up, so we will able to understand the values of friendship. So a friend is in need is a friend in need. So one who helps a lot, yeah, because friends are there to help you all in each and every stages of your life. So that's why we celebrate Friendship Day. So when we celebrate Friendship Day, so we celebrate Friendship Day on first Sunday of August. So all over the world we used to celebrate. We put status updates. We put on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere the message is circulated on the wishes of Friendship Day. So, and even in that friendship, there are different kinds of friendship we have seen. High-bye friends, close, thick and thin friends, many friends who have been forgotten. So there are different kinds of friendship we have seen in our life. So there are many songs has been written in Kannada or in Hindi or in English about friendships. So we can listen to those songs. And let's go through introduction to the theme of the story. So what is this? Sometimes one of the most difficult lessons for us to learn as we get older is that people, including ourselves, change. Yes, it is absolute. So after some time, we used to change our mind. So we used to change our friends. So uh, if your childhood friends, what you call chaddi dost, like that. So including ourselves changes, but our friends won't change. So after sometimes when we used to meet, we rejoices. So although we met, you might be able to recognize the physical features of people we once knew. So sometimes we are unable to recognize them because we have seen them long back. After 10 or 20 or 15 years, if you seen, especially in case of girls, so they have drastically changes in bodily. So we couldn't able to recognize them. So some of other qualities could ever very well be altered beyond recognition. So especially after 20 years. So reading this story after 20 years is very interesting because we have many friends. If we met some like this friend after 20 years, what might happen? So it's very interesting to know about our friendship. So after 20 years is an interesting story about two friends who had part away. And after that, the two main characters were introduced in the story, that is policeman and another what is outlaw. So policeman is Jimmy Wells, and outlaw is Silky Bob. And at one time, the two had been as close as brothers. But after 20 years, they so before that they had so uh, they had a promise they made 20 years ago. So they have to uh, be in that same place restaurant after 20 years. When they returned to keep an appointment, they had met 20, they had made 20 years ago, the promise that they had made 20 years ago. So now they meet each other. So what happens? Well, after meeting each other, how the story develops, we'll see in the next class. Okay.